Well, welcome back, Gale Nation.
Hi.
As you can see,
I'm back.
Danny's right here.
Yeah.
My mic is.
Let's make sure Danny's not a ghost. Danny is a real person. Danny's real. No.
You want to know what isn't real though? The birds. The birds are not real.
Like the Pelicans.
The
But you know who are real?
real.
Are the
Pelicans
New
are real.
Orleans Pelicans.
I guess that's where we'll start.
We're starting the West.
New Orleans, since the Devin Booker injury, now has split the series 2-2.
It just goes to show you
Um,
how much one player can really impact a franchise.
As well, especially Devin Booker, who's finished,
Yeah.
I believe, 5th in MVP voting this year. Like,
is
he's-
it out yet?
I mean, it kind of.
He's the people's MVP.
It got
D Book is the
leaked,
people's MVP.
and every award that's came out so far,
Has been right.
it's been right.
Yeah.
Which includes Scotty Barnes Rookie of the Year and John Morant Most Improved Player.
And was Marcus Smart DPOY?
Ma-
Marcus Smart DPOY, and
Marcus
then
Smart.
it'll probably end up being MVP will be Jokic. That's what it says. But yeah, so you take out Booker though, like people need to step up, and no one has stepped up so far.
Mhm.
And New Orleans has taken advantage of that with CJ and BI just lighting it up. Jose Alvarado,
Herb Jones.
Herb Jones.
so
Jones.
good at
I
basketball.
know.
They were saying this when I was it last night or the night before the game was on. The Phoenix
Two
game.
nights ago.
2 nights ago the game was on, and I'm watching it, and they're saying something like, "Oh, Devin Booker's been out, but all these other guys are taking shots, but those shots aren't necessarily like turning into points." I think it was DeAndre Ayton. He shot like 20 times.
DeAndre Ayton was like the one guy that was
something.
doing good.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Like you gotta find another person to put the load on top of.
Yeah, there's no.
Everyone else is just
You
breaking.
can give it to McCall, but McCall can't really get you like what,
McCall
the 30,
can't handle all
the
that.
35 you need from Booker.
Yeah.
Chris Paul, you can kind of a
Yeah.
little bit.
He needs to be more aggressive.
He needs to be aggressive, and then like am I getting a phone call? I'm not getting a phone call.
Ring,
and
ding,
then Cam
ding,
Johnson.
ding.
Cam Johnson's also there.
Yeah, the thing is, like, these guys are getting the looks. I feel like, but like Jay Crowder's not shooting. Like that, Jay Crowder's not shooting well.
Pete Legend.
Campaign is not playing well either.
No,
Like all these guys that you'd expect them to do well are just not. They're just shots just aren't falling. Well, do I expect their shots to fall soon? Yeah, but like
Gallows hit a home run.
Who did?
Rizzo hit a 3-run shot, and then Gallo hit a home run. It's 4-0 Yanks.
Hey, Gallo!
Hey, he did something.
Nice.
Whoa! Can you be happy for the guy?
Then we're winning.
It's 4-0.
The guy has 2
You
RBIs.
cannot. You know
The
what?
guy has 2 RBIs. That doesn't justify his
You
bad
cannot
hitting
go on this
throughout the
path for
entire
not
time.
happy for a
You can-
Yankees run.
The 1 home run and 2 RBIs do not justify the
He has an
below-
RBI in back-to-back games. That's a
And how many he had in the previous 10?
Vin,
0.
baseball's about runs.
Can we talk basketball?
Yes, I will.
Thank
Sorry, my phone went off, and I was like, cool.
you. God.
Anyways, but yeah. So also, I did make a note. I can't say the whole thing because it's not Michigan citizen, but the Pelicans need to put in Zion and just make it chaos.
And Zion just checks it. And then
I think he's healthy.
it looks healthy. He's doing
If he was
360.
healthy, he would play.
The
He's-
Pelicans don't want him to play.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's
You could
stupid.
win a playoff series with him.
I know. That's why they should do it.
What if they don't tell anyone?
They don't tell anyone.
And then like 5
Just
minutes
no.
left, Zion just checks it. Everyone's like,
That'd be hilarious. Yeah. Go get your hat, loser.
Oh wow! You made fun of me, and guess what? Now the Hurricanes are winning.
Yeah. You made fun of Gallo.
That's not good.
Anyways, Boston. Get to the big one. The only series that has been decided so far. The Boston Celtics have swept the Brooklyn Nets.
Woo! As a
yeah.
Knicks fan, I love this.
I don't think you should love it
Vin, it's a lose.
because you got to keep in mind who
That's-
Brooklyn lost
That's
to.
what you get, Kyrie Irving. But that's what you get.
Boston won.
So
They swept
They're
a
not-
New York team.
they're not the Red Sox or the Bruins.
There's the Celtics.
It's the Celtics, dude.
Celtics aren't that bad.
I disagree.
I hate a lot of teams
Anyways,
more than the Celtics.
as Heat fans, I don't really care about the Celtics.
I mean, the thing is, like, I don't hate any of these teams, honestly.
Speaking of the Heat,
but I want to talk about the
we
Nets.
haven't even talked about the Celtics or the Nets yet.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my brain is broken.
Okay,
I
so
know.
Boston.
I want to start off by everyone's slandering. Well, not slandering because it's true, but like just
The only thing I want to get into is like Katie and Ben Simmons last week. We can definitely talk about
yeah,
Boston.
I want to give credit to Boston.
Yeah.
They put everyone on in shackles and chains.
Yeah.
And like the KD couldn't move.
Katie was outside of game 4, he was garbage.
Yeah, it was just you've never seen KD
No.
do that either. It's KD. And like Kyrie put up like 40 the first game, and then the rest of the series. At game 4, he was fine. But
Yeah.
like, I actually blame Nick Claxton for game 4. He went 1 for 11 from the free throw line.
I mean,
yes, 1 for 11. He missed 10 straight. He missed 8
Does he
eight
know
straight free throws to start
that
the
they
game.
are
Yes.
free? I
Apparently
don't
not.
think so.
Yeah, I
They're
guess-
they're
I guess
apparently
not.
not free.
When you're shooting less than 10%, literally less than 10% from the charity stripe.
I'm confident at a home game too. It's not like the fans are distracting.
Because
Him.
Barclays is a terrible place to play basketball.
Not true. Anyway, I'm confident that all three of us could hit like
No.
at least 4 of them
out of
11.
probably.
Yeah.
4 out of 11.
I think so.
Yeah,
I don't think so. I lied.
yeah, you definitely can.
No, I could probably do it.
You could definitely do it. You have the hand-eye coordination, and plus you have.
I have terrible hand. Do anything? I don't even know.
Well, as long as the basketball's not purple, we should be fine.
Yeah, because I can't see. Well, I can't see a lot of colors. But no, Boston was firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
Like,
And it was fun to
we
watch.
talked about it was game 1 or game 2.
The game winner. The game
Game
winner.
1 was a buzzer beater,
Game
right?
1, yeah.
We talked about that and how it looked flawless. And then like you look at the defensive schemes, they knew where to go every single time. Like game 4, they were down. What was it like? They were down double digits,
They were down by like 17 or whatever.
and then
apparently.
they just piece it all together and come back. Like when I picked Boston to come out of the East, this is the team I was envisioning. Like,
this
this team looks flawless.
they're so well ran. It's so cool too to see like, and I don't like people making this comparison on like Twitter or whatever, but like to see that 2018 Celtics team,
Mhm.
it's basically the same team, but they've all like
They've all grown.
Like,
but like
even
in
though
that
they have
time,
yeah,
so much pain, so much like coming up short, all this stuff. Like, and it's finally coming together now. Like there's that narrative out there. It's like, oh, LeBron played the same.
yeah. That's
team
what I
and
was
he did
trying to get
And it's
into.
like, no, it's not the same
It's
team.
not-
It's the same players.
it's
for the
completely
most
different
part.
team.
Rangers scored.
Oh no, I set my fantasy lineup today.
Oh, I'm so proud. It's only 8:30.
Yeah, Vin, it's not gonna set till.
No, I
tomorrow.
said it
Yeah.
earlier today.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I said it before I went
Um,
inside to the doctor.
Okay.
But no, they looked incredible. All
Yeah.
that stuff. And then
Where do you go if you're Brooklyn from here? Is the question.
So that's a great question because Ben Simmons never suited up, and he did say he was going to play in Game 4.
And what he did do.
He did not
is-
do that. And I think if the series was 2-1, I believe Ben Simmons plays. Like that's
But because of the sweep scenario,
because of that. Yeah, he doesn't play. I think the media is blowing it up a little too much out of proportion, but like he's saying that like the stress leading up to the game or stress like taking a shot and like resulted in his back pain, which if that's only he knows that that's valid or not.
Yeah,
I can't say if it is valid or not for him.
I can understand.
that's what
that.
makes it
I'm-
such a touchy situation.
I'm saying you get in for 10 to 15 minutes. You start the game, you go like when Willis Reed broke his leg and then he
played.
came in for like I don't think he played the entire game. I think he played like a little
Or when
bit.
Kobe tore his ACL in that foul and he went right to the line.
Achilles.
Same.
But different
Same thing
because
with same thing with
it's
Clay though.
Not the same thing. No, because
didn't
this
Clay-
isn't an injury beforehand coming in. And like, yeah, keep in mind, Clay with the Achilles injury, the Warriors lost that series.
It's true.
What I'm saying here is come in for a little bit. Like, don't defend like Tatum, defend like Horford, which isn't a small task to might add, but like it's probably one of the weaker ones offensively.
yeah, like,
Honestly, you could put him on that.
Match him up against Horford, because don't match him up with Smart, because Smart's gonna
Match him up
trash
on
talk the heck out of him.
Peyton
Yeah.
Pritchard. I'm kidding.
He's not starting.
Well, yeah, but that's
But so put him in for like 10 minutes. Give him the first quarter. Have him do some cuts. Have him do some passes. All that stuff.
see how he feels.
And just like get it moving because then that motivates the team.
Yeah,
If
like,
Ben Simmons can come back and not play an entire season, come back for Game 4 and try to rally the troops, then that's good. Then you can win that game. Then all you have to do is win Game 5 in Boston somehow. And if Ben Simmons is feeling better, you can play him better. And then you go back home. That can be a win. And then boom, it's tied. It's 3-3.
I love that somehow. It's just because there's no like it's somehow win in Boston because it's
If you can win in Boston, that's all you have to do. You just have to win Game 5. But even a win in Game 4 puts the team in a much better situation than they are now.
yeah.
I mean,
Because Kyrie's a free agent.
I think Kyrie's gonna stay.
Kyrie might stay. Ben Simmons has got 2 more years on his contract. KD signed up for the long term.
yeah.
So you can run it back.
And
But how many of these problems come back this year?
I'd say too.
Well, you go first.
I was
Go
gonna
ahead.
say too. The biggest problem to me wasn't even the players. And then the players, I mean, they couldn't play no defense. They couldn't stop anyone. But I'd say the biggest problem is the guy on the sidelines.
Steve Nash.
Steve Nash?
Steven Nash.
Steve Nash has to go.
You think so?
This is unacceptable. The amount of
Apparently,
talent.
apparently they like him.
Yeah, I know. They're idiots.
Katie likes him too.
Yeah, they're idiots. KD, you're an idiot. I love you, but you're an idiot. I love you so much, and you're
What
gonna
is
probably
this?
tweet about
What
it,
is
but
this
you're an idiot.
chaotic? Why Danny's all chaotic? I kind of
Yeah.
like this.
I'd say-
I like this.
Because he got swept. What do you want me to say?
No, I like it.
I'd say give
more.
Nash another year.
I think you're done. There's no excuse. I don't care who is on the other team. There's no excuse.
They
to
know
have
there
that much
isn't,
talent
if
to
we-
get swept.
If we're being honest, they need more depth.
And Steve Nash too has been like he has not shown any signs of being a good coach. Every single decision that he has made so far as a head coach that has been like notable has been a bad decision.
But keep in mind, next year you get Joe Harris back, so that's a plus. I think you still have Seth. I believe.
You still have Seth.
Yeah, but
Like
how much?
they honestly, the Nets have pretty good depth.
They do like the
They
pieces
just
they
just got hurt.
But how much can you trust Joe Harris? I mean, going off that playoff performance
He'll be
against
fine.
What
Joe
playoff
Harris.
performance?
Joe
Joe
Harris.
didn't he like poop the bed? In
He
the
wasn't
playoffs?
playing well.
Joe Harris didn't play. He hasn't played since January because he hurt himself.
No, I'm talking about
No,
the
he
playoffs
meant
last
year
year.
in the playoffs.
That's 2 years ago. That'll be 2 years ago.
But that
who
kinda-
knows?
But that kind of like
Jimmy Butler was terrible against Milwaukee.
yeah, and that kind of like
and now he's the
builds-
best player in
Yeah,
the league.
but I'm saying it kind of builds on. Sorry, Danny. It
Yeah.
kind of builds on to my point that I was going to make about Simmons when Danny was done. Are you done?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want to cut you off. But in Simmons' situation with the the stress leading to the pain and the mental health and the yada yada, it's especially hard to just even get the ball rolling.
Oh no, I know.
It's like the guy is probably just a mess right now, and it sucks because like he's got talent, and as much as we like to slander him and nitpick at him for the decisions he made on the court, sorry again, Danny, I keep kicking your foot. Oh my god, ow! I mean, I gotta sympathize for the guy because it's tough, and I mean if he comes back, it's gonna be even tougher to play at that same level he had been. So I mean, obviously he'll come back sooner rather than later, but
Maybe
yeah, we don't even. He may not come back.
the
to
Ben
basketball
Simmons
at
thing.
all.
Yeah, that's a whole thing. But I'm saying like Joe Harris comes back.
Yeah.
Kyrie can play home games, so that's
Yeah.
You
Well, I
can
mean,
definitely
we,
string
we,
it.
don't,
we
never
don't
know
know.
what's gonna
We don't know
happen.
what'll happen.
that's true. But theoretically speaking, like
He'll play the
if Kyrie plays, Kyrie can play home games. Hopefully at
Yeah,
this point,
you're hoping for
Yeah.
development out of guys like Claxton, the younger
then-
guys.
then that's another 41 games where you can run a consistent lineup.
Yeah.
Because a lot of that, like Nash got dealt a pretty
He-
crappy card, all things considered.
That is
Like
true.
the things with Harden, the things with Kyrie not being able to play home games. KD got hurt. Joe Harris got hurt. And then you make a trade, and then you have to shuffle in other pieces. So I'm not like, was this team the most talented in the playoff field? Absolutely. But this wasn't a perfect team by all means. That's why they were the 7th seeds, why they got swept. So I wouldn't fire Steve Nash just now. I'd try and see how next season goes and try and rally around the team and see what they can do.
I mean, if he comes back next year, he's on a very short.
The thing
leash to me.
is, oh yeah, I'm
100%,
down with
there's-
I'd give him like you need to be top 3 by the All-Star break or by the
In the
41 game
conference or
mark.
in the
Yeah.
league in general?
I'd say by January.
In the conference or the entire league in general?
Conference. The league
I'd-
doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'd say like by January, if you're not like top 3, and if let's say like they go on like even if they start the season, let's say they lose let's say they start the season like losing like 5 of their first 6 games,
But it's not how you start; it's how you finish.
I know,
Yes,
but
but,
like it's not encouraging.
No, it's definitely not encouraging being that hole early. But I mean, because this team will have chances because Katie signed up for long term. Kyrie will have a huge contract. You have Ben Simmons for 2 years, and then role players are role players, and then that's really it. But the core there is intact.
Yeah, and they need. I feel like they need. Bruce Brown can't be the only defender on the team.
No,
Ben Simmons obviously coming back will help. 'cause
Ben
he's
Simmons
not.
is one of the best perimeter defenders in the league.
Yeah, absolutely. But they can't be your only 2 guys. You got to have guys coming off the bench.
It's just a
Like,
culture.
Exactly.
It's really just a culture.
And it's hard to set.
And that's kind of something that they lack. The Nets aren't one of the teams that's like, we're going to play aggressive defense.
Like if Kyrie,
they're very
if
lax.
Kyrie can set the tone on defense, and Kyrie can.
Like he was
Kyrie can do that.
Kyrie
So-
half a decade ago. Woo!
So yeah, that's pretty much that. Do you want to keep talking about this? Or do you want to move on?
Okay, that basketball as a whole, or
No. Just the
the
series.
Nets.
We could.
I think we got everything.
Yeah, we could move it on.
How
Alright.
actually? How far do you? Well, you have Boston winning.
I think Boston can go to. They can go to the finals. I don't know necessarily about Phoenix. Granted, right now, who knows? But my original pick, I will stick with it. Phoenix over Boston. I think in 5.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was just saying Boston as a whole. Boston, I had them because I had Milwaukee in the finals.
Same.
But right now, especially with Middleton hurt,
I mean,
Boston, I love the Heat and the Heat are playing
Milwaukee
well.
looks so good.
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee
They
looks so
do,
good.
but all the contenders look good except for Philadelphia right now.
We can talk
Yeah,
about
let's
that
see.
for
Let's
sure.
go right into
So
Philly.
now, of course, the game 6.
This is scary.
tonight or
James
tomorrow?
Harden's not been playing well.
He's not been
Huh?
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
In Toronto as well.
It's almost
In
like
Philly. No, game 5 was in Philly.
Yeah,
wait a minute.
game 6
hang
in
on.
Toronto.
It's almost like James Harden's the problem. Oh.
I don't know about all that because I didn't watch the game that closely. It could just be
He-
how
he
the
did-
team is run.
He didn't play well.
Or no, Harden
Wait,
hasn't
don't they
played
still
well this whole
have?
series.
Don't
It could also be Doc Rivers.
oh, I forgot
the
about
most
that.
overrated coach in the history of basketball.
Joel Embiid playing through a thumb injury, but he's even playing well. He's doing fine.
Mhm.
I hate those
Like-
kinds of injuries.
But
Like, it should be barbecue chicken for him down there. But Precious Achua, Heat legend, is
Yeah.
balling out.
I'm so happy for him.
I'm happy for him
Yeah.
too. Granted, I won't be happy for them if they make it out of the next series. But granted, we gotta get through. We gotta
gotta
take
get
care of
through-
business first.
yeah.
Where the Hawks cut it down to 4.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Time left.
9:40 in
Yeah,
the
we got.
third.
There's a lot of time.
There's a lot of time left. Yeah, but we were up a lot.
But I'm not. There's no way that happens though, right? There's no way Toronto does it.
It's a possibility.
It's possible.
and I
but,
wouldn't put it past the Sixers.
Imagine they win Game 7
I
the
wouldn't-
same exact way they
what do
won
you
last
do
time.
if?
If you're Philly,
Well, you fire Doc Rivers. He has to be fired.
Immediately.
Immediately. Like don't even give him the chance to walk back in the locker room. Just say we'll get your stuff for you and get out of here.
I'm
Yeah.
cutting the head off the snake.
that is cutting the head off the stage.
General manager.
Daryl Morey,
Daryl Morey's been there for a year. Not even.
So
and I'd say he put together.
He put together a good team.
Yeah,
The
I'd-
assembly here is fine. This is not a Daryl Morey.
I don't think. Yeah, I think it is coaching.
Doc, especially 'cause look at Doc Rivers' track. He's blown like 3-3-1 leads.
yes, but
Everything
also,
past the Celtics.
if
Yeah.
I may, maybe it's time to blow it up in Philly.
Vin, they've
No!
been together for a season.
The process era, it's over.
Vin, he's
the process
27.
era has been over, but you
It's
can't.
over.
Joel
Blow
Embiid
it
is
up.
the second best player in the league.
Trade Tybal. Trade Elton Brand.
Did he
Trade
go Elton
Markelle
Brand?
Fultz.
Whatever. Anyway.
Trade Allen Iverson.
What is he going
What
on?
year is it?
What are you doing?
What year are we in?
Shut up. Okay.
Someone help me, please.
So
I
mean,
can taste
we'll see
colors.
what happens. We'll see. We'll find out. We'll have a winner of that series by
Well,
next week.
We'll have winners of all these series by next week.
Yeah, the second will start next week. What's it called?
Can we touch on Minnesota real quick?
That's a great series.
There's no.
They're playing right now.
They
Are
are.
they?
I can.
They're playing
give
right
you
now.
the score.
I guarantee you Memphis is winning by a lot.
Jacob, we're back up. We're back up.
We're up
6.
6.
We're up 6.
okay?
Minnesota up 5. 38 seconds left in the second.
Randy Foy!
This
Sorry.
series is fun. I
That series
love
is
this.
going 7.
I love this
They're
series.
so back and forth.
I love it because it's two young. Again, it's two young, scrappy teams that talk a bunch of junk to each other.
Yeah.
It's great. I love it. I don't even like. I don't even care who wins this year. I love Ja. I love Anthony Towns. I love both these teams. I love both their teams. It's just.
Yeah.
It's just fun. Like it's just fun to do. And this is in Memphis, right? This
It's
five?
game 5. It'd be in Memphis.
yeah,
Yep.
Memphis. It's fun.
Game 6 could go back to Danny. Game 6 goes back to
Yeah.
soda.
This has been my favorite series to watch, in my opinion. This has been the most fun one to watch.
Oh yeah, I think for sure.
I mean, well, outside of Heat fans.
Yeah, that's true.
It's 2-0.
What
Nice.
other one? Golden
Milwaukee,
State,
Chicago.
Milwaukee, Chicago.
Like
Bulls are-
Middleton's out.
Middleton's
and the
out, but
Bucks look
They look great.
rock solid. Now
Yeah.
Levine's out with COVID.
Yeah, Bulls.
So
Bulls are dead.
the Bulls are so dead.
Bulls are dead.
Tough going for the Bulls.
Yeah, I mean, good
We're
for them to
already
get-
talking about their funeral, and they're not even dead yet.
Yeah, but they're dead.
They're dead.
They're dead.
Yeah. Grayson Allen, what the heck?
Yeah, I hate it.
What is-
Grayson, he had like 30. He had 30 the other night.
He's balled out the past 2 games that Middleton's been out.
I
this
hate
is-
the guy, but
Oh yeah, I hate
he's
him.
the
I
one
hate
guy
him
I don't
too.
like.
And it's so bad
You're
that
a
it's against.
punk.
It's the irony is
Look at
so
me.
bad because it's going
You're a
against
punk.
the Bulls.
I know. And the
Poor
thing is,
Caruso.
Yeah, Caruso's got a concussion too. Like, it's
Hasn't
just,
Lonzo been out since like?
yeah, Lonzo hasn't played. He like tried to ramp it up, and then his knee started hurting even more. So he's just like, nah.
You got to let yourself fully heal before you can get back on the bike again,
Absolutely.
as they say. Right, Jacob? You're an athlete, you know.
I think. I don't
You-
know.
Do you play through injury?
I am actually.
he is.
Why?
I think I have a forearm strain or a tendonitis or
Do you, want me,
something.
do you want me to check it out?
Is my forearm tight?
Yes.
It's actually not that bad right now. Yeah, no, it hurts a lot all the time.
Well, now you're being
And
true.
I'm rowing through it because
You love it.
I have a little bit of time left that I'm not spending on the shelf.
That's fair.
Um,
That's fair.
I don't think we need to touch on Golden State. much.
Denver won Game 4, but
Yeah, that's your zone.
Warriors in 5.
Yeah,
This is
Warriors
this
in
is
Um,
the Warrior series. To
I think
lose,
same thing with
basically.
Dallas and Utah.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Dallas routed them at home. I did. Yeah.
Blow up the Jazz, kind of.
Blow up the Jazz.
Please blow them up. That's free
Free
Rudy.
Rudy.
Free Rudy.
Free
Even though
Rudy.
Rudy got dogged the other night. Not gonna lie,
Yeah, he did.
Rudy got dogged.
And then Miami up
Yeah,
3-1.
up 3-1.
Currently, the score is 58-50. Heat leads. 7:40 go in the third.
Hopefully, by the end of this show, we will have a second team in the second round.
I don't think.
I don't think it'll be over that quickly.
20. Yeah, you're probably right.
Not even. But with that being said,
Any other? You want to do your final second round predictions real quick before we wrap up?
So who makes it
I'll
out of
give
each
you my
series?
finals prediction.
Yeah.
I'll just rattle off right now.
Yeah.
Philly, Toronto.
The Doc Rivers wild card.
Philly in 7. I think Toronto can win Game 6, but I think Philly will figure it out in 7. Dallas, Utah. Dallas in 6. Golden State in 5. Miami. I'm not saying it. Minnesota in 7. It's so much fun. Milwaukee in 5. And
What's the last one?
Ew.
Ew.
I want to be fun here.
You going Utah in 7?
No, I'm not going Utah.
I thought you. I don't know.
What the heck's wrong with you?
Phoenix or
Oh.
New Orleans?
New Orleans in 7.
It's low key right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Then what about you?
I'll rattle them
Nah,
off. real
Phoenix
quick.
in 6.
Phoenix in 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Phoenix in
Uh,
7.
Phoenix. Okay.
Miami in 5.
Sorry.
Sorry,
Jinx that.
I got it. I'm not gonna win.
If we lose, it's on you.
Yep, that's fine. Toronto in 7.
Ooh, Toronto.
Fun.
That's fun.
Milwaukee in. Kreider just scored, by the way.
Woo.
50. Milwaukee in 6. Milwaukee in 6.
Okay.
Phoenix in 7. Utah in 7. Golden State in 6. Minnesota in 6.
All right. There you go.
Randy Foy!
I'll go. I'm not gonna pick the Miami game. I'm gonna say.
Wow.
No. Refuse.
I'm gonna say. I'll say Philly in 6. I think they figure it out tomorrow. I'll say Milwaukee in 5. Sorry, Chicago. Nets are already dead. Off to the Western Conference.
Wheel!
I'm gonna say New Orleans in 7. I think New Orleans gets it. Actually, no. New Orleans in 6. New Orleans in 6. I think
I'm with it.
I think they rattle it off.
but on the train.
I think Dallas in 7. I think this goes back to Dallas. I think Donovan Mitchell doesn't go out like that, so they'll give him one more. Golden State in 5, and Memphis in 7.
Okay.
So
All
let's see what happens.
Should we transfer over to the gridiron?
Yes, because we have a draft to
Draft.
a draft
A
to start.
draft. A draft.
And other things
A
too.
draft.
And other
A
things.
draft.